All right, y'all, we are live on this beautiful Friday morning. Blessings to everybody in the name of the Messiah, Jesus the Messiah. I do pray everybody is super blessed. Guys, we're gonna be trading and chilling today. In a long trade, guys, right now. Gonna talk about my overall market sentiment. Gonna talk about what I'm looking at here, guys. What I'm expecting over the weekend. We'll be live momentarily, y'all. All right, y'all. Well, we are live on this beautiful Friday afternoon, guys. Blessings to everybody. Make sure to like the video as usual, guys. If we can get 1,250 likes on this video during the stream, we will be giving away 0.025 Bitcoin. That's true. Shout out to Boyan, guys. I am going away next week, and I won't be here pretty much all next week, but I've made videos to go live, not to go live, but to post all next week, and I kind of want to go over, this price action right now, y'all. So, you know, I think we can begin with this price action, going back to the pump, right? The pump that we got back here on August 9th. Because this really sets up everything for what's happening right now. As you guys can see, I am in a long trade right now. In a small profit. Kind of hoping to hold this thing a little higher. We'll see what happens. So, guys, you know, coming back to August 9th, right? A very important day. Shout out to my thumbnail guy. But we were looking at a very key level over here in the VIP Discord. The level of 22.6K. 22.6K. Gave the long setup in advance over here in the VIP Discord. Why were we looking at this level? We were looking at this level because Bitcoin had been trading in this sideways range from August 1st all the way until August 9th. And the fact that we were now coming back inside below this key level that had been resistance 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 times made me think that it just makes sense that we will come all the way back down to the low of this range to find another bounce, right? That's pretty much exactly where we got our bounce from. Right here. 22,611 was the level that we were looking to take a long from. And we were looking for bullish divergence on the 24-minute time frame and down. And we can see that as we came down there, we got that coveted uneven butt cheek pattern, guys, where pretty much on the 24-minute time frame we had it, money flow coming up. On the 1 hour time frame, guys, we had these very juicy uneven butt cheeks where we have the nice left juicy cheek followed by that right cheek. You know, it's not that juicy. The left one has got gravy in it. Whole bunch of good juiciness, and then boom, CPI news comes out and we start flying, right? We just start flying from there. Now, once we got this move to the upside, we are then looking for us to take out the highs, and there were two major levels that we were looking to short from, right? After we hit that juicy long, there were two major levels. The first one was 24.4-ish, right, where we had a potential CDW, and the second one was 24.7. Now, we ended up, coming all the way up to that 24.7K area, and that's where we ended up finding our ultimate resistance, right? And if we look at the 1 hour time frame up there as well, we did have the juicy, uneven butt cheek pattern as well, except this time upside down, because a lot of people don't understand about this woman. She's a gymnast. People give her a lot of hate. They say she's out of shape, but the thing is, guys, you can't be out of shape and be a gymnast, right? Sometimes you walk into the club and she's dancing right side up to the beat, but sometimes you walk in and she's hanging from the rafters by her knees, right? And she's about to come down, right? Because let's just think about it, right? No hate here, but, just according to the laws of physics, what's going to happen if a person shaped like this is hanging upside down from the ceiling? Well, we're going to have a dump. We're going to have a fall back down to the low, okay? Now, yesterday, guys, I did enter into a short trade because we did have some bearish divs. I closed that short, guys, down here. I didn't hold it all the way down because yesterday I was exhausted. It's been a week of no sleep. I've been preparing to go away. I've been doing lots of work on the homestead, trading a lot. Now, this morning when I woke up, we got a bounce from a very key area, this 23.5K area. This was a level that we've had marked out on our charts for a while. Okay, it happened to be some single prints that were filled. Okay, we had this level marked out on our charts. 23.5, we had some single prints being filled. Now, this morning, I was looking to potentially take a short from the VWAP Golden Pocket confluence here during New York Open. And so we did actually come up during New York Open and rejected right off this 618. Now, I was actually making a video that's going to go live next Thursday showing how I scalped New York Open. I opened up ByBit. I had no trades open. And I was like, guys, I'm going to scalp. This is how I do it. So next Thursday, guys, make sure to tune in. You're going to see how I just approach the charts if I'm in no trade and I'm just coming fresh, okay? And I took a short live right here. Well, not live. It was pre-recorded, okay? And I was looking to potentially catch a long from the retracement on the Golden Pocket, right? But I missed it. I missed it. I missed this Golden Pocket. So how did I get into a long trade? I kind of want to go over how I got into this long trade right here. Because as you can see, I did not long the bottom, right? I love to catch knives. Don't get me wrong. But I did not catch a knife here. What did I do? I want to kind of go over that, okay? Because you can, if you miss your initial entry, right? There's still hope. There's still hope for you. There's still hope for me. There's hope for everybody. There's hope in the Lord. But there's hope in trading too, okay? So check this out. Okay, let's check it out here. What we did was we came down to a significant bottom, and then we came down to another significant bottom, which was the Golden Pocket. So the overall context of the market today is that we found key support, and as we found key support, we saw bullish divergences, right, on these lower time frames, the 12-minute money flows coming up. So this is dictating to me saying, you know what, there's a lot higher probability that Bitcoin's going to go up in the next few hours than that Bitcoin's going to go down in the next few hours. Because we see these confirmations on Market Cipher B here, right? And so for me, I really wanted to get into a long. I know I missed the initial entry, and then I missed the second bounce. But this is where we can take a look at something called cumulative volume delta. So here we go. This is a tool called coinalyze.net, right? And what this does is this basically is showing us what is happening live in the markets, okay? I have on my chart here 2 indicators. You can go to coinalyze.net. This is a free tool. You're going to come over to indicators, type in CVD, and click that one on, right? Then you're going to come over to open interest, okay? Open interest. Go ahead and click that one on, okay? What this is going to do is this is basically going to show us what is happening in the market as far as orders coming in. Now, the way the market moves, guys, is if there are more shorts than longs, then price is going to go down. If there are more longs than shorts, then price is going to go up. Makes sense, right? whoever's in control of the market is going to move the price. If the bears are in control and there's more money on the bear side, then price is going to come down. But if the bulls are in control and there's more money on the bull side, then the price is going to go up. And what these tools allow us to do is they allow us to see discrepancies between what the bulls and the bears are doing and what the price is doing. Okay? So if you ever notice that we come down to a key area of support, okay? In this case, we came down to 2 key areas of supports. And then you see the price continuing to, let's say, reverse trend, right? So for example, right here, we can see that it seems that price is now coming into an uptrend, right? We're assuming now that after finding key support, we put in our high, we put in a higher low, right? We put in a higher low right here. And even more so than that, even locally, even more locally right here, after we got the bounce from that first golden pocket, we put in a low, we put in a high, and now we put in a higher low, right? Sorry, we put in a low, a high, and now a higher low at the golden pocket, right? And when we see this change in market structure, then we can take a look down at the CVD and the open interest. Now, CVD is a running average of basically who is in control of the market at the moment. If this white line is getting lower, this is telling us that the bears are in control. There's more money coming in short than there is money coming in long, right? And open interest down here, this is telling us, are there trades opening or trades closing? Why is this data important to us? Well, if we see that we're in a very strong downtrend like we were right here, and we see CVD getting lower, you might think to yourself, you know what? We're in a downtrend right now because the bears are in control. People are just shorting the crap out of this market. But the open interest can tell us that actually, no, nobody's shorting this market. Trades are closing, right? Remember, open interest is telling us, are trades opening or trades closing? When we see the candles turning blue and getting higher, that means trades are opening. When the candles are purple and coming lower, that means trades are closing. So on this way down, we can tell that this movement down is fueled by trades closing out because open interest is getting lower. And why is that the case? Probably because people were longing here, thinking we were going to break up, and they put their stop losses down under here, right? And so as price moves down, these stop losses are getting hit, and that's causing price to go lower because these longs are closing out of their positions, okay? Now, if this move down had open interest coming up, right, then we could assume this is a downtrend because people are actually shorting the market right now. Now, if you don't understand what I'm saying, hang in there because I'm gonna get to it, right? I'm gonna get to it. If you see that price is getting higher, right? Like right here, you could see it seems that we've changed trend, right? It seems like we've gone from a downtrend to an uptrend. And price is putting in a low and a high and then a higher low. And CVD is getting lower and open interest is getting higher. This is called a CVD divergence. Why is this a divergence? Because according to CVD and according to open interest, right, if we weren't looking at the candles at all and we were only looking at these 2 indicators down here, we would think to ourselves, there's a lot of trades opening up and there's a lot of trades opening up short, right? We can see over time there are more and more shorts opening up. And because the open interest is increasing, we know that these are actual traders entering the market. We would assume that the price would be getting lower, right? Because again, the price is manipulated, or I should say moved, by whoever's in control, right? Are there bears or bulls in control? Now, we can see the price is actually getting higher. We would assume based on this that the price should be getting lower, but we can see that the price is getting higher. Now, why is that? It's because there's a whale down here who's absorbing all these shorts. Okay, now if you're a whale and you're trying to enter into a huge position, you can't just market in. You can't just push market long. Why? Fees, slippage, it doesn't work well. Instead, you have to place limit orders. Oh yeah, you have to build a position. You have to build a position. Now, if I place a limit order into the market, right? Let's say, for example, that I have a limit order right down here. Okay? This is a limit order. Let's show the text. And we'll move it to the right. All right? And we'll make that text white. let's say that I have a limit order down here, okay? This limit order can only be filled if there are people market shorting. If this is a limit long order, right? Limit long. Let's say this is a limit long for $100,000 because I'm a huge whale, right? $100,000. The only way that this order can be filled is if there's $100,000 of market shorts coming in at this area, okay? So let's say that we have $100,000 of shorts here coming in, and they're filling up my limit long. They're filling up my limit long, okay? Now, once they're done shorting, okay, this limit long is filled up. And when this limit long is greater in quantity than the amount of people market shorting, then this whale is ready to push the price back up because now the bulls are in control, right? Because now the open orders in the market are more on the bull side. It's going to push the price to the upside. So we can think of it when we see this happening that there's a whale down here basically just soaking up all these shorts like SpongeBob SquarePants himself, guys, just absorbing it, getting ready to push the price to the upside. Now, where would we want to see this? We would want to see this on a key level of support. If we miss the initial entry, we want to wait for a retest before we enter into a long trade, right? We would want to wait for a retest. What kind of a retest? Golden pockets are great, okay? Golden pockets are great. Now, I do want to show you guys something else. When we came down to those single prints at 22.5, 23.5, I'm sorry, right? Look at this. We also saw as well open interest coming up. We saw CBD getting lower, and we saw the price getting higher, right? We saw it there as well, okay? When we came down to the first golden pocket, right? Or I'm sorry, the first retest right here, right? The first retest right here. After that first initial high, we saw it again, right? Look at this. We saw price putting in a higher low. We saw CBD putting in a lower low. Very slight, but we can still see it. And open interest increasing. Again, we saw it there again. Right? This is something that we can look for when we're at key levels. And it's a very good confluence, especially if we miss the initial bottom. So that's how I was able to get into this long trade after missing my initial plan, which was to long the golden pocket. In fact, I'm pretty sure I had that golden pocket on my chart this morning. Did I? No, I guess I didn't put it there. But golden pockets locally are always a great place to look for trades, guys. So what is going to happen right now with the Bitcoin price? Make sure to like the video. Make sure to subscribe to the channel. Well, let's take a look at the 1 minute time frame. What's happening here? Right here, guys, we can actually see the opposite, right? We can see price getting lower. We can see CBD getting higher. And we can see open interest also getting higher, showing us now that there are bigger players looking to short this, okay? Bigger players looking to take a short here, okay? So I kind of want to go back to the regular chart and I want to go back to the regular chart and let's see if we can come up with some kind of plan for what is happening right now with the Bitcoin price. Let me hop into the chat real quick. Shout out to everybody who liked the video. Shout out to Matteo. Shout out to Crypto Pumpit. Shout out to Lil Hero. Shout out to 10 Pence. Shout out to Crypto Vlog. He says, guys, get ready for 33K. I hope so. I hope so. Now, guys, if you want to learn this stuff in depth, everything I just showed you, check out the course, guys. Learn.jasoncaspertrading.com. This is the Orderflow course that me and Boyan put together. You can watch the preview for free. This is going over pretty much everything in Exocharts, which gives you a little bit more data than Coinalyze. But Coinalyze also does give you the same info for free, just a little bit less detail. And I actually hate this song, so I'm going to skip over it. Right? But look at this, guys. So we saw the absorption here. Now we're getting a little bit move to the downside. And, like, you know, this is great to be used alongside Market Cipher B because, like, Market Cipher B is showing us money flow coming down and stuff like that as well, right? So for me, the butt cheeks to time the exact bottoms, and then CBD to hop in if you miss the exact bottom or top. Let's see what's going on here. This is my jam. This is my jam. Make sure to like the video, guys. Make sure to subscribe. All right, so let's do some analysis. Let's do some analysis right now. So we go to the 4-hour time frame. We'll zoom out here. Very, very clear areas of support and resistance, guys. So I would say that the 24.7-ish K area, we could make that a little bit lower. Maybe like 24.5, 24.6 is clear resistance. And then let's say that 22.7, 22.8 is clear support, right? Around these zones right here. It's the 4-hour time frame. And so I'm pretty much just treating this as a sideways range, guys. Like, you know, in general, we are looking to long, low, and short high, right? Just like our grandfather told us when we told him we were going to become day traders. He was a little disappointed in us because we dropped out of high school and we were trying to become professional musicians. And he wasn't happy with that. You know, back in his day, you worked hard. You graduated. You went to college. Came out of college, got your job. Worked your way up in the company, supported your wife and kids on your single salary, living in your sweet 1950s home, manicured grass, white picket fence. Everything was honky-dory, okay? You told your grandpa, you know what, man? Forget about jobs. Forget it. I'm going to become a day trader. And when he heard that, you thought he was going to be upset with you, but no. He was happy. He looked you right in the face and he said, son, investing's easy. Let me tell you a thing or two about investing, son. All you got to do is buy low and sell high. That's all you got to do. Just got to buy low and sell high. That's it. As simple as that. As simple as buy low and sell high, right? Well, most people, when they start trading, they actually buy high and sell low, right? And that can be a problem. Honestly, that can be a real problem. So we do want to listen to our grandpa's advice. We want to sell high and buy low. So in general, we could be looking for support down here at like the 22.7, 22.8K region. And looking for resistance up in this area. Okay? So then what I like to do is I like to take some volume out here and just pull it across. Boop! Now, we have here some key levels, I would say. We do have some very key levels here. We need to mark them out. What this here is showing us, okay, let's mark these out. So this is support, right? And we'll put this on the bottom. This is resistance. And we'll put that on the top there. This is called the value area high. And this is called the value area low. And this is called the point of control. Now what this is doing is this is defining for us what is a fair value for the asset, okay? If the price comes above this value area, it's considered overbought, and if it comes below this value area, it's considered oversold. This is what is actually going to define for us high and low. Anything here above that value area is where we should be looking to short, and anything below is where we should be looking to long when we're looking for trades to hold potentially longer term. Now, honestly, this from up here, we should, if we're still short from there, which I am not, should be looking honestly to hold this all the way back down to here, to like the 22K area at least, because we're back now inside this value area, right? And so this is going to be outlining what we're looking for. Now, on the other hand, this middle area here, this highest volume node at 23,913, this is where most of the asset was exchanged, okay? That means there's more volume here, there was more buys and sells here at this price than any other price since July 27th. That means that this, if we can hold above this area, is a sign of strength for the asset, okay? If we can hold above this area, it's a sign of strength for the asset. If we come below here and start closing below here, that's a sign of weakness, okay? And we can be looking back down to the low area. So, what areas should we actually be looking for? Well, for me right now, I am actually looking at this golden pocket right here, okay? Right in that green box. If we do get another move to the upside, if this is actually going to be the beginning of a downtrend back down to the low here, this is where we can look to get that retest. Remember, when we were looking for a long, right, we were looking to long a retest, and that retest just so happens to be the golden pocket, right? That's where I got into my Bitcoin long that I'm in right now. So the same works for shorting, right? If we're looking for a short and we missed the initial entry, or we've closed out of our short and took the profit, then we could look to get into another short in a lower high, right? Because we're assuming the beginning of a downtrend, okay? And so usually that lower high, not usually, but a lot of times we'll see that lower high coming in around that golden pocket area. So patience, patience, patience when it comes to trading, guys. We have to be patient. We have to wait for a setup to present itself. We can't just hop into a trade because we feel like we're going higher or lower. We have to be patient. There's always, always, always an opportunity to get into the market here, right? And this to me is one opportunity that I see, right? Every single day when I come to the charts, I mark out key levels. I make plans where I'm looking to take trades, right? That's how we are able to get into these juicy trades. Like the one that we got into. I mean, these scalps that we were taking earlier this week, and some of them weren't even scalps. Like this one from 22,611, that ended up being a massive move all the way to the high that we put in, right? And, you know, by the way, if you want to join the VIP Discord where we post the levels, we post the setups and stuff like that. It's not a signals group, guys. It's an analysis group, but you can go to patreon.com/Jason Casper. Also, guys, if you want to learn how to make a plan, right, you can check out the course at jasoncaspertrading.com. There's a 25% discount if you use the coupon code Juicy Discount. And this course, not only, guys, will it teach you how to read the charts and feel confident in your trades, but also you will learn how to read the charts and feel confident in your trades. Okay. Now you might be asking yourself, you know, Jason, how can I know that what you're saying is true? Well, guys, the way you can know it's true is because you're watching this on a screen and there's a person telling you this, right? And I don't know if you knew, but I would say probably, you know, ever since the Smith Act was repealed in 2012, the definition of objective truth is now, if you see it on a screen and you hear somebody saying it, it must be 100% true. Now, shout out to anybody who knows what that is. But most importantly, guys, this course will actually show you how to stop FOMO trading, how to stop trading with emotion, and how to have a plan to come to the charts objectively and do what we're doing right now without any emotion and make plans, okay? So we know if price comes up from here, we're looking to take shorts, right? But if price does come down from here, where are we looking to take longs? Well, one of my favorite things is the golden pocket. I like this golden pocket here. But I have to be honest and say, guys, you know, if we are coming down to these lows, I would look at this golden pocket not as a big trade. I would look at it as maybe a scalp or a day trade to put in a lower low and then come back up to put in a lower high, right? Because my target now, so long as we are trading below 24.5-ish K, my target now is lower, okay? So if we come down to this area, yeah, I would be looking for a long, but I would really be looking down more toward this area here, okay? I would really be looking more toward this area here. Now, I have a few ideas about this, guys. A few ideas. Okay, idea number one is that we are putting in this rounded bottom here, okay? And so a lot of times we'll see something like this, right? People call them cup and handles, right? You might say this is already a cup and handle. It may be, okay? But what if we did something like this, right? Where we came down and we put in still a higher low, right? We put in our initial low, a higher low, and then we put in a higher low. Rounded bottom, bullishness on market Cipher B. There could be a nice long from around this area, okay? Around the 23K-ish area. You know, I have some very specific levels in the Discord that I'm looking at here, but in this general area, right? This is one of my ideas here. This could be very, very nice, okay? Because we also have to acknowledge the fact, right? And we would be remiss. You like that word? We would be remiss if we didn't acknowledge the fact that this whole entire past 2 weeks since July 27th of holding this key level of 22.7 is bullish. Why? Because if we're looking at the volume from this entire chunk of price action, right? And I would even just take this back a little bit here. Let's move this back a little bit here. Right? This is the entranceway into the value area of the previous range, right? So as long as we're holding above this, it's showing us that people want to trade Bitcoin at higher prices, right? And so the fact that we're holding this support in my mind is bullish, okay? So I'm looking at this entire move here saying, look, we broke out and now we're forming this rounded bottom right here. So long as we don't come and lose that area, if we're putting in another higher high, this could actually be pretty dang bullish, right? It's just an idea, guys, right? It's an idea. I'm not saying this is going to happen, but what we have to do as traders is we have to stay, the way we stay one step ahead of the markets here, right, and plan our trades in advance, is we have to look at the market as a whole and say, what could possibly be happening here? Right? That way we're prepared for different scenarios that might come our way. All right? In my opinion, the best traders I know, and this is just my experience, right? This is experience. The best traders I know are the ones who are capable of looking at the market as a whole and saying, this could happen, this could happen, this could happen, or this could happen. And regardless of which one of those things happens, I have a plan to trade that. Right? That's what makes a good trader a good trader. What makes a trader a bad trader is they're like, you know what? I feel like we're on a 30K by next week, so I'm going to long right now. Even if you're right. Even if you're right. Let's say we do go to 30K next week and you're long right now. We might do this and then go to 30K. We have to be prepared for anything that could happen, okay? I thought and was convinced that when we put in this higher high, it was going to be a very smooth bounce from the retest of this level, right? So I longed here. Now, if I hadn't taken profits out and managed my risk properly, I would have gotten wrecked on that, right? We have to be prepared for multiple scenarios. And so this is one scenario that we've broken out of a big range. We're now forming this small range, which could be a cup and handle. And so long as we don't put in a low lower than 22.5, and that's not true, we could also come and test this level again and put in an equal low or something. But as long as we don't come back down into this value area, this could be bullish, right? So those are kind of the areas to the upside and to the downside that I am being aware of right now in my mind, guys. And let's pop onto here. Shout out to Heisenboig. Shout out to Drift the Beats. Yeah, that's right, guys. We can't trade on emotion. Make sure to like the video, guys. We got about 500 people in here, only about 200 likes. Just a quick reminder, guys, this is not financial advice, and I am not a financial advisor. I'm just the guy who shows you pictures of uneven butt cheeks, pig nipples, and I'm a guy who likes to trade and drive at the same time, right? Because it's really hard to focus on the road when Bitcoin is bouncing from the golden pocket. Market Cipher B has those juicy uneven butt cheeks, and now we're rejecting off key resistance? How am I supposed to focus on the road, guys? Who cares if I have kids in the back and a wife in the passenger seat? What's more important, guys? Family, life, or trading? You tell me. I'm not going to answer. It's a rhetorical question. Right? Pikachu hat, crooked glasses, upside down glasses. Definitely don't listen to me. Not financial advice, guys. Open mouth thumbnails. Sensationalism. An emergency live stream. Definitely not financial advice, guys. Look at those eyes. Right? Look at those eyes. This is my jam, guys. This is quality content right here. Can't go wrong. Shout out to Crypto Pump It. Yeah, guys, coming in for a nice informative little live stream on a Friday afternoon. Shout out to Luis Rivera. What's going on, bro? Shout out to Spaceman. Shout out to Crypto Vlog. Peace out, Crypto Vlog. So, Cub J says, Jason, question. Question. He has a question. He says, if there are more shorts than longs, which you're saying drives price down, couldn't that also induce a short squeeze? So if there's more shorts than longs, what would induce a short squeeze is if shorts are actually getting closed out of their positions. Okay, let's see if we can find an example of a short squeeze here. Okay, let's see if we can find an example of a short squeeze. All right, so this right here is a short squeeze. The way we can identify a short squeeze, this is a short squeeze right here. This is a prime example. Prime rib, guys. Prime rib. A short squeeze is when price is getting higher, okay, like this, but open interest is getting lower like this, okay? This is telling us that this move to the upside is fueled by shorts getting stopped out. They're getting squeezed, right? People are shorting low. They're shorting here, 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 right? And then all of a sudden, boom, we come up from there. And we can tell open interest continues to get lower. CVD is getting higher. That's telling us that this move to the upside is fueled by shorts closing out of their positions, right? Because they're being squeezed. Now, if a lot of shorts are opening down low, that could initiate the short squeeze if we see shorts getting trapped underneath, right? And that's pretty much that could initiate a short squeeze, right? But a lot of times short squeezes are initiated by decreases in market participation along the way up, right? Here's another one right here, actually. This first move up here. We could see this is the 4-hour time frame. So this CPI news, to the upside. Look at this. We had this very fast move to the upside, but look at the open interest. It's coming down. This is showing us traders are not opening longs, right? This move to the upside is a short squeeze because it's literally fueled by shorts getting wrecked. Everyone who shorted here is getting wrecked, okay? You know, those of us who longed here, because the setup was given in advance in the VIP Discord, you know, we're just riding that short squeeze up, making a whole bunch of juicy profit. But those who are FOMO, trading with emotion, shorting all the way down here, yeah, they're getting wrecked for sure on that short squeeze. That's how you would see a short squeeze, like lemon juice. Shout out to Cub J. So Jen says, when a whale has gotten his limit order filled, how does he move the market up afterwards since he can't just market in? Okay, so we have to think of it as, right, whichever side has more is going to move the price. Okay, so let's say that we have down here, right, limit long for $100, okay? And as people are shorting, right, they're shorting, every short, let's say, has $10. So we have 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, 90, 100. Now that limit order is filled. Now these shorters are out of steam. There's no one else here to sell. Right, the sellers are exhausted. There's no more shorts coming in. They're exhausted. Now that whale has a full limit order. So now there's more power on the bull side. And if we get now some new longs opening up, right, then that's gonna push the price to the upside. If we get some new, now from this point onward, if longs start opening up, we could really move the price up, right? So a lot of times we'll see that happening too, where like a whole bunch of people are shorting right here. We'll see like a whole bunch of shorts, and then all of a sudden price comes up a little bit. Those shorts are trapped, and then we see a whole bunch of longs coming in. You know, then you know for certain that could be a move to the upside. And again, this is stuff we go over in the advanced course. Learn.jasoncaspertrading.com, 15% discount if you use the coupon code JUICY. You could watch the first session right here for free. I've even posted another session of the course on my YouTube channel. If you come over to the Jason Casper YouTube channel, go to youtube.com. I don't know if you ever heard of the website. Go to youtube.com. Check out this YouTube channel called Jason Casper. Now make sure to like the video. Make sure to subscribe to the channel. Go to playlists here and go to crypto trading strategies. I'm pretty sure it's in this playlist here. Is it? No, it's not. Shout out to Cub J. Thanks for the super chat, bro. Go to videos, and somewhere I posted. I'll never find it now, guys. I should probably make it easier to find. But I did post more free info on Orderflow. But the course is something that me and Boyan put together, and there's a lot of info in there, and we're constantly adding new info to it as well. So we're constantly adding new information to it as well. Now, I can't find it now, guys. I'm gonna have to find it and put it in an easy to find place. Yeah, I'll have to put it in an easy to find place. I'll never find it now. Is anyone shorting right now? I'm personally waiting for a little bit higher before I short. I'm waiting for a little bit higher before I take a short here. I think we have more upside. I'm waiting for a little bit higher. I would like to at least come up into this area, preferably a little bit higher before I take a short. Money flow is getting thicker on the 12. VWAP's pointing up on the 12. You know, I would, you know. Juicy discount, eat, sleep, drift. Yeah, it's in the pinned comments of all my videos. So like, go to my last video from this morning here, and it's right here. This should work. Juicy discount. The juicy discount works for the regular course. If you're trying to do the Orderflow course, you use the coupon code JUICY. There's 2 different codes. So juicy discount should work for the 25%. If it doesn't work, let me know. I can actually fix that right now. In fact, let me check on that right now. I'm going to check on that right now. Stay tuned, guys, while I check on this. I'm going to check on this now. This is my jam right here. Let's check out that juicy discount code, see if it works. It should work, guys. It should still work. Should still work. Okay, cool, it works. Are my glasses crooked? Let me fix that. There we go. Thank you, JMath. Appreciate it. We're working on it, Moss. My website's a mess, man. Shout out to Sven. Shout out to Hot Profits. Thank you, everyone who liked the video and subscribed to the channel. SPX is rejecting off the point 886 with money flow curving down. Guys, I think we can come a little bit higher. For Bitcoin and SPX, I think. I think SPX can come a little bit higher here. But let's check it out. Are we rejecting off an 886 fib? We are. We are. I would really like to come take these highs. Look at this crazy pen tool here. I think the corn can come up a little bit higher, guys. I do. I think so. I think so. This red box, guys. This red box would be where my target is right here. It's my target. Let me draw. There's my target. Hang on. There's my target. Up here, guys. I think we can do it. I do. Yeah, 24,400-ish. Yeah, around there. 24.4, 24.6. Shout out to Nick. Says, what's up, man? Does your div sweet strategy with 12-minute divs and 1-hour cheeks usually line up with a 4-hour dot? Yeah, man. It does. So, pretty much, you know, and I made a video about this as well. It will go live next week when I am away. But check this out. If we, like, pretty much, y'all, like, pretty much, I have to say that if we're looking at Market Cipher B, most of the time, whenever the 4-hour is printing a dot above the 60 line on Market Cipher B or below the 60 line on Market Cipher B, these are going to be trades to take, okay? These are going to be trades to take. All right? In general, those will be trades to take. Now, I guarantee that most of these circles have 1-hour divs. I don't know for certain, but let's see. Let's test our hypothesis. Look at this 1-hour div. Right? When the 4-hour prints a red dot above that 60 line, most of the time, the 1-hour has a div. Now, let's see. Does this 1-hour div have our 12-minute butt cheek money flow? Let's go back and test. Most of the time, the answer is yes. This is yeah. Yep. Look at that, guys. Look at that. The 12-minute as well. Money flow, momentum coming down. Most of the time, guys, these things line up. This is how you have to learn to see everything in its proper context, right? When we come down here and the 4-hour is printing that big dot, the 1-hour is getting us that divergence. Also the 12-minute, money flow coming up, momentum coming up, right? This is like looking at time frames at all together, right? Multiple time frame confirmations. 4-hour oversold or overbought, 1-hour diverging, 12-minute money flow coming up. In fact, if you just only trade that, I would say you would have a very high win rate. Not financial advice. Crooked glasses, idiot on the internet, horrible trader. Okay? But if you just focus on these 3 things, right? 4-hour overbought / oversold. 1-hour div. 12-minute div plus money flow. Right? I guarantee you, in a non-financial advice way, idiot on the internet who only paper trades, sucks at life, never had a girlfriend ever, okay, that you would do very, very well using these 3 things as your confirmations to get into a trade. Now, you're not going to be trading every day. You're not going to be scalping, but you're going to be. You're at work right now. In a trade right now. Could I call out the levels? I will try, bro. Sometimes it's difficult to remember because I'm sitting here looking at it, but I'll do my best. I will do my best. You know, the 1 hour is starting to curve down a little bit here. Let's check out what's happening here. This is the 4 hour. 4 hour potentially has some bullish CVD. Yeah, so we had some absorption there. Open interest tapering off. Yeah, guys, I'm going to let this one ride, I have to say. I hit a scalp this morning, a short. I hit a scalp today this long. I'm taking a week off after this, so I'm not going to close the trade. I'm going to just keep it open to see if we can pump up, and maybe I can grab a short from higher before the weekend. But I'm not sure. We'll have to wait and see. But I do really think that I'm really interested in that golden pocket retrace, or at least, you know, that 0.5-ish area as well, right? This area right here I'm interested in. These are the two areas. Oh, sorry, 24.163 and 24.4 are the two areas I'm really interested in getting up to. Those are my targets. I have take profits there, as you guys can see. I have take profits set there. So, and if I get stopped at my entry, then whatever. I don't care. I don't care. Because my goal, guys, right? The goal is to, shout out to my thumbnail guy, by the way. My goal here, guys, is not to make as much money as possible. It's to grow my account slowly over time. Right? And so I've already grown my account by a little bit more than $500 today. For me, that's a success. Because I know in the future, I'm going to be raking it in. You know, don't focus on making as much money as possible, guys. Those runners will come. They will come, right? Those $2,000-$3,000 trades, they come, right? But you can't expect every trade's going to be that. And I'm talking for people who trade with my kind of position size. People who trade with much larger than me, much smaller than me. It's all relative, right? It's all relative. But those big trades will come. They will come. So as long as you can guarantee you're not going to lose, and then the second step should be to guarantee you're going to win something, and then you could focus on the big gains. But I have some targets that I'm looking at here, guys. Although I have to say the 1 hour I don't like, but this 12-minute I do like. I like this 12-minute. I think this is looking kind of good. Although, uh-oh. You know, what's a bummer is that if we do get a retracement to the 618 right here, that's literally my entry. Right, that's going to be my entry. So, maybe I should take profit and re-enter a lower place, right? Oof. Yeah, that's not looking so great there, guys. It's not looking so good. Well, that's one of the downsides, guys, about not catching the bottom, is that you don't have the best entry in the world, right? That's why I love catching knives. That's why I love catching knives. I'm good at catching knives. Right? Shout out to Bricko. The other day, man, caught two knives. The long and the short. But that's why I hate I don't hate, you can still have successful trades, but when you catch that knife, you don't have to worry about retracements. You don't have to worry about it. The S&P is pushing up. Let's check out S&P 500. Yeah, S&P is looking bullish. I mean, the 6-minute looks bullish. The 12-minute to me looks bullish. I think we can get another push up. I think people shorting here are a little premature. Premature. Don't you hate when people say mature? Well, I just said it. I said it. I'm a 32-year-old white guy. I think I've earned my right to say mature instead of mature. Yeah, guys, that's right. I'm 32. I just turned 32 on Tuesday. Or was it Monday? I don't know. So I'm officially old, guys. My back hurts. Everything hurts. Everything hurts, guys. I'm old. So, according to Crypto, Bitcoin is fighting the 11-year resistance / support line and the parabolic line. Interesting. I don't know, nor do I follow those types of things. So I can't say one way or another. I can't. That's right, mature. I'm being immature. Have I noticed the yellow X's have been manipulation to the upside on Market Cipher A? Well, here's the thing about the yellow X's, man. I actually use those as long signals. I know a lot of people use them as short signals, but CryptoFace even uses them as long signals. If you get a number of them in a row, they typically happen before, like, a liquidity grab. I mean, because they're market manipulation, right? So if the market's being manipulated, they tend to happen before liquidity grab. In fact, let's just turn on Market Cipher A just to see. Look at this. Okay? Look at this. We have two yellow X's. Boom. Come down to the downside, literally grab the liquidity from these lows right here, move to the upside. This was one of the longs that we took, by the way, over in the Discord the other day. Right here. This one here. Right? Set up given in advance. And we were looking at these lows here. We had a golden pocket. We had the CME gap getting closed. So those yellow axes, they tend to print before liquidity grabs like that. Let's see if we have any more. Look at this, right? I mean, honestly, they typically happen before a pump, right? That last dump before pump. When I see those yellow X's, I'm getting ready to long if we do a liquidity grab or something like that, you know? Blood diamonds are different. Blood diamonds are not the same as yellow X's. Those mean actually we're going to probably come down. But check this out, right? Look at this. Another one. Another great example. Yellow X, boom. Grab the liquidity from this low, boom, come up. You know? Those yellow X's are good. And this is the 12-minute. I'll bet you if we put on the 6-minute, we could see some even better ones. But yeah, look at this. Right? Now, again, it's not all the time. That's why we have to have our TA in place. Market Cipher A, I don't call those things confirmations. I call them reassurances. If you've gone through my course, I go over Market Cipher a lot in this course. But I call Market Cipher A reassurances and not confirmations. Because basically they're just reassuring you in what you have already determined based on your other indicators. Right? If I'm looking for a CDW and I see yellow X's printing, I'm getting ready. But I base everything on Market Cipher B. Market Cipher B is my main trading indicator, y'all. That's what I like. Oof, shout out to Moxic Waste, who's turning 36 tomorrow. My condolences, my condolences. How do you catch a knife? If you want to learn how to catch a knife, Duarte, you got to take the course, bro. I don't have time to go over it. But you have to, here's how you catch a knife, man, in all seriousness. Okay? Have a plan in advance. Okay? Look into long from 22,611. Right? We took 2 scalps. That was Tuesday, I think. I wasn't even home when I took some of these trades. I was out on my phone. I was out on my phone when I took this trade. Right? Was looking for the daily. Okay? Was looking for very specific confirmations. Okay? We came down a few dollars below the daily. Right? About $100 below. With all our confirmations for the bounce. Okay? That's how you catch a knife. You have the plan in advance. You know what confirmations you're looking for. Very specifically, 24-minute bull div, 12-minute bull div, 6-minute bull div. And then when it happens, boom. I don't limit in. I wait to see my confirmations, and I wait to see we're getting that fast bounce that I'm looking for. I marked it in here. I was a little late, too. I was like $90, $80 above. But, boom, baby. Talk about a knife catch. But you have to have your confirmations, right? And then we were looking for this as well. We were looking for this CDW as well, right? We knew what confirmations we wanted to see. And boom, knife catch. Knife catch, man. And it was a knife catch because, look at this. This was the long and the short together, because I like the long and short at the same time. But if you know the level in advance that you're looking for, y'all, you can knife catch if you have your confirmations. I mean, you can't just long and short levels, right? There is, you could get wrecked doing that if you don't know what you're doing, but you have to have your plan in advance. You have to know what you're looking for. We go over this in the course. 25% discount in the description. If you want to join the community where we post our levels and our plans and stuff, a lot of people trade a lot of different ways in here. It's not a signals group, but you can definitely learn a lot in here. You can go to patreon.com/Jason Casper. Pretty much post my trading plans and levels every single day in here. So, guys, I am going to have to head out kind of soon because I have some things to do before I go. I have to renew my driver's license. Otherwise, I will continue to be driving illegally. I do use the Crypto Fusion bot. I just don't use it as much. I don't use it as much, pretty much because I'm very limited on time. But I've been using the SSS, which has been very juicy for me, and I've been using it in general. I use it to trade Bitcoin. I use it to trade Ethereum. I use it to trade altcoins. I just am not as avid about it as I am about just scalping. I enjoy manual trading. So, is there a difference between the USD chart and USDT chart? I like the levels on the USD chart better. They are much more respected than the USDT levels. Okay, for example, look at this. Short from the 618 to the dollar, right? Come over to the USDT pair, right? Did not even hit that golden pocket, right? Didn't even hit the golden pocket. And then look at this. USD pair. Long from the golden pocket to the dollar right here. See that? Literally to the dollar. USDT pair. Didn't even touch it, right? Didn't even touch it. So that's why I use the USD chart. The levels are way more respected. But I trade USDT primarily right now, because it was just the Bitcoin was dumping too much. If we break 30K, I'm gonna start inverse again. I'm gonna start inversing again. But don't get me wrong, guys. I've been accumulating Bitcoin like crazy during this dump. But I've been have limit orders set for my tether on spot to buy Bitcoin. So that's how I've been doing it. I've been buying, and I aggressively bought, man. I aggressively bought at the lows, man. Below 18K, not below 18K, but literally like in the 18s, 19s, aggressively buying. And I made videos about it. So if I'm wrong, I'm wrong. That's fine. I have limit order set literally under 3K. I'm prepared. I'm prepared because I'm bullish on Bitcoin, guys. Long term, I'm bullish. I've bought a lot of Bitcoin at these prices, man. I've been buying Bitcoin on spot since 50K. I've been DCAing, but I've been getting more aggressive as we come down. And under 20K, I have been getting very aggressive, irresponsibly aggressive. But it's a risk I'm willing to take. It's a risk I'm willing to take. No risk, no reward, guys. You know? And if I lose it all, that's fine, right? I'm not putting my family in danger, right? I own my house. I don't have a mortgage. I don't have any debt. If I lose it all, I lose it all. It's a risk I'm willing to take, guys. You know, it's a risk I'm willing to take. But let's see what happens, man. Even if we drop down lower, I'm going to be buying, right? Because the way I look at it is either crypto's here to stay or it's going away. And if it's going away, there's nothing stable right now. What's stable? The dollar? Yeah, I mean, the dollar's going up on paper, but I mean, in reality, what? 2 years ago, you could buy like double the food and double the gas that you can right now. So in real life, the dollar's going down. The only things that I think are worth owning are like hard, tangible assets, but it's like, what am I going to be buying houses and buying physical gold? Like, that stuff is not very liquid, right? It's just not where my goals are right now. So for me, crypto seems to be the place to go, right? It seems to be the place to go for me. And I could be wrong, right? I could be wrong. But no, I'm into precious metals as well. But it's definitely not as liquid as crypto, that's for sure. And it can be confiscated, or at least attempted to be confiscated, you know. So if Bitcoin's over, man, we have bigger issues in the world, I think. And the world's very volatile in general right now, but I'm putting a lot of my eggs in the crypto basket, guys. You know, just to be blunt about it. Understanding, of course, that it's a big risk, right? A calculated risk. It's calculated. If it doesn't work out, it's not a big deal. But if it does work out, it will be very lucrative for me. Shout out to Joker, who says he'll buy Bitcoin at 200. Yeah, I mean, how many people were like wishing for a $25,000 Bitcoin when we were at like 70K? Man, if only we were at 25K again. Well, here we are. But people are getting bearish. I mean, I hate this track, by the way. It's just it's too dark for me. Let me make sure I have my alerts set here. Yeah, I'm about to head out, guys. I have to be on the road, which is a bummer because that's when the juicy PA will happen. So I'm going to have to pull over on my cell phone. You know, You know how it is, guys. Trading and driving. So Ultra Mind Control Reels, why are you buying Bitcoin at 2x when you can 4 or 7x on Gala? I look at Bitcoin as a lower risk asset. Huh.
With the holy angels.
Hey, that's interesting.
Chapter 9.
My audio Bible just started playing out of nowhere.
Verily I say unto you,
isn't that crazy?
that there be some of them that stand here, which shall not taste of death.
How does that happen, guys?
They have seen the kingdom of God come with power. And after
Dramatized audio KJV, man, that's where it's at. Yeah, so I think that for me, I've just been bullish on Bitcoin. I've been buying it since it was, $500. And also, Hershey brings up a good point as well. Like, yeah, instead of measuring it on the yardstick of the dollar, like, the cliche, one Bitcoin is one Bitcoin. It's true, right? One Bitcoin is one Bitcoin. I'm looking at it as a way to preserve my purchasing power. And I just don't trust these other projects. I don't know much about them. I don't. I'll be honest. I'm not a crypto guy. I'm a TA guy, right? I'm a TA guy who's bullish on crypto. I don't even really know what Gala is. I know it's a type of apple. That's all I really know about it. So, all right, guys, I am going to head out, but may God bless all of you in Jesus' name. And I pray everybody is super blessed. And yeah, guys, like I said, I'm going to be away next week, so I won't be streaming or posting in the Discord, but K-Pax, White Phoenix, and Boyan will be doing the live stream updates. Excuse me. They will also be posting daily trade ideas and levels. And yeah, guys, God bless everyone. And I'll see you in the next video. Peace.